Today on Science Fridays with John, we're going to take a look at alternative energy and see how we can actually power with solar energy. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the lab. Hi everyone, I'm John, the Science Guy, and welcome to another Science Fridays with John. I have a great experiment today. We're going to talk about alternative energy, and specifically solar. I have a solar panel here with some leads, a black and a red lead. The black is our negative, and the red is our positive. And I have an LED right here, and you might be saying to me, well, what's an LED? It's a light-emitted diode. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. And there's two metal leads. Now, I'm going to go ahead and connect this to our solar panel using the little plastic attachment here. All right, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my light. I'm going to turn my light on, and I'm just going to cover this so you guys don't get a reflection. And as I turn on the light and I turn it up, notice the LED doesn't come on. Why is that? Okay, there's a really good reason for that. So LEDs are polarity sensitive. That means that the order that I hook them up matters. If I was to inverse the order or flip it around and hook up the LED again, I'm now going to take my light, turn it really low, and you will see that the LED is barely lighting. Now, if I turn it on just a little bit, see it's starting to light up a little more, it gets a little more energy. Why is it happening? Because as I give it more light, the solar panel generates more energy. But there's a point where you'll notice that the LED, as it gets brighter, the LED is not getting brighter anymore. It has a max out. All right. Now, we can use solar for a lot of different things, not just powering LEDs. We can also use a solar panel to power a buzzer. So I have two leads again. I'm going to hook it up. And I'm going to hook the other end up as well. All right. And I'll take my light here. Can you hear that? Okay. If I turn it lower, watch what happens. You'll hear what happens, actually. Kind of sounds like it's getting sick, right? And it's like barely here, able to be heard. Okay? All right, let's do something else just to show you. I'm going to go ahead and take this out, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hook up the black on the right and the red on the left. Taking my light source again. What the heck? Okay, so we learned that light-emitted diodes and certain buzzers are polarity sensitive. Polarity just means that the positive needs to go where the positive is supposed to go, and the negative is supposed to go where the negative is supposed to go. Many of you have a flashlight, and you actually can't put the batteries in wrong. If you do, what happens? It won't light up. All right, I want to show you one more. I want to go ahead and take this fan that I have, which is really cool. And you guys remember in another video, we actually used the fan to be a generator. Now I'm gonna hook up the red wire to the red lead, okay? Just like so. I'm gonna hook the black lead up to the black lead. Okay, so now let's try it on the fan, all right? I've hooked the red into the red, the black into the black, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my light. The fan's not turning, is it? Interesting. Why? Well, it's not because we don't have enough light, because we've got so much light here. This thing throws a lot of lumens. It's because this solar power does not have the capacity to generate enough power to make this fan spin. If you remember, in a past video, we used batteries. There isn't enough power in this cell to power this motor. So why did we do this experiment today? Great question. In life, we can do things and get power from alternative actions. So what do I mean by that? Wait, what's smoking? Hang on. Oh boy. I know what happened. The wires touched each other, and I didn't plan that. What's that? Okay. So what happened was the wires, as you can see here on the edges, they touched each other. And when you cross, ladies and gentlemen, a red and a black wire, which I did not intend to do, they will smoke like they just did. So I'm going to have to resolder that and put that together. But anyway, so you can see here I took that apart. And now if I put the batteries back in, they'll be fine and they won't smoke. You cannot cross the positive and the negative lead of your batteries. Okay, so why did we do this experiment? Because there's something called alternative energy, like we just learned. But in life, alternative energy actually can help us. So maybe we're thinking that we're actually going to get our source of power from, I don't know, from a reward that comes from the end of what we're doing. It could be money, it could be candy, fruit, it could be a day off, massage, whatever. But really, it can come from something else, like altruistic, helping others, living the golden rule. So we get energy from the charge of emotionally helping other people and connecting with them. So I share this with you because maybe you're focused on thinking that I can only get power from a book, or I only can get power when I help somebody. But maybe you can get power when you hang out with some of your friends. So alternative power is pretty cool. We also learned something pretty interesting. When you cross the two powers, you can have a little bit of a smoking. And in your life, when you cross, let's say, people, and you cross the, let's call it the intrinsic, which is what's inside, versus the extrinsic, and you cross them, sometimes they cause a problem and they cause you to go away from your goal as opposed to going toward them. I am John, the Science Guy. It has been so great having you here in my lab, and I want to thank you for popping by. Remember to like, love, support the video. Remember to like, love, and support the video. Definitely click on that bell notification icon. Click on the subscribe button. Yes. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, to share this out with everyone you know and make the choice to buy my team and I a cup of coffee, a bowl of fruit, or perhaps a savory dessert plate by clicking on that PayPal link and make the choice. Support our team, and we'll invest that in new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational content to inspire you to become an even better version of yourself. Oh yes, and to learn, interact, and grow with science. What could be better than that? Thank you so much for popping by my lab, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. And remember, John the Science Guy does birthday parties. BelieveMeAchieve.com.